Weather Watch 4, your most dependable forecast.
Often I tell you during the winter season that storm systems can be rather complex. Well, spring storms are even worse because the temperatures are that much more marginal, and we end up dealing with that mix sometimes of some sleet and some freezing rain. And that's going to be the case, at least with this upcoming system that's heading our way getting into later tonight and tomorrow. And that really can adversely affect the total accumulation, at least by the time the storm wraps up. Well, heading down to Olean, you're going to be in one of those trouble spot areas where I think there's going to be a little bit more of a mix coming down closer to the Pennsylvania line. Right now, it looks like maybe some wet streets down that direction. Maybe a few rain sprinkles working through that area. We've been tracking some of that activity on radar this morning. A little bit of insignificant sprinkle or flurry activity drifting southward through the southern tier right now. This stuff is not going to add up to much, but some of the temperatures are kind of close to freezing in spots, so there might be a few slippery spots as a result of that closer to the Pennsylvania line. We did have a report of a light rain shower at the Wellsville Airport within the past hour. So right now, there is no winter storm watch, advisories, or warnings in effect for the 8 western New York counties. I wouldn't be surprised if something is issued during the day by the National Weather Service, and if it is, of course, we will bring it to you. But at least at this point right now, the very southern fringe of our viewing area is going to be impacted by a winter storm watch late tonight into Thursday morning, also affecting our secondary viewing area over here in Steuben County. So your weather for today around the city of Buffalo and the suburbs, easy commute this morning. Just cloudy skies out there, 35 degrees, maybe some limited sun breaking out as we work through the day, 39 at noon and about 40 to wrap it up at 5 p.m. Insignificant rain sprinkles and flurries wind down the southern tier this morning. The clouds will thin out a little bit, some limited sun going on. More high clouds hit our way late today. Those clouds will thicken rapidly this evening, and then this stuff heads our way getting into the overnight and for Wednesday. The blue shade is a very narrow zone of just snow. The pink zone is more of a mix of snow and sleet. And notice how the snow just kind of hangs out across Niagara and Orleans counties, maybe sections of northern Erie and Genesee County during the day tomorrow into tomorrow night. This is where the greatest snowfall accumulations should take place. There's going to be more of a mix going on from the city southward, so that's going to tend to limit the accumulations. There'll be a little bit more slushy, and maybe even a little bit of rain may sneak in to sections of Chautauqua County briefly tomorrow before it goes back over to all snow tomorrow night and then winds down to some snow showers on Thursday. So now the track of the storm, if it varies a little bit, this is going to be thrown way off. But at least right now, this is the way it looks. Maybe up to 6 inches north of the city, Niagara and Orleans County, sections of Genesee, maybe even clipping northern Erie. About 3 to 5 from the Buffalo Metro down across into the higher terrain to the southern tier, and about 2 to 3 by the time you get down to the southwest corner of Chautauqua County. Just clouds on the roadways this morning. That's it. Our current temp, we're looking at 35 in Buffalo, 34 at Jamestown, the Falls at 36. Here's your forecast. An early sprinkle or flurry well to the south this morning. Otherwise, some limited sun breaks out. The high temp today, 40 to 47. Overnight clouds thicken, snow and a wintry mix developing northward through the area, 25 to 29. Then tomorrow, accumulating snow north of the city with at least 2 to 4 inches during the day. Additional amounts at night. A mix of snow and sleet, rain to the south, 28 to 38 well to the south. And on Thursday, snow showers taper off in the afternoon, 30 to 35. We'll wrap up the week with sunshine on Friday and a high temperature of 29. Chilly.
For 6:20.